Good morning, traders, and welcome to the daily recap show for yesterday's session on the FTSE and the Dax. We'll start with, that was Friday the 24th of June. So we'll start with the FTSE, and we said it remained in a corrective range, so the report was similar to the previous days. We said we wanted to, we had support at 7831 to 41, so we needed to gain acceptance below there to see moves lower. And we had initial resistance at 71.15 to 71.25, but above here we could see moves towards 71.49 to 71.59, and then the main resistance, which was at 71.84 to 94. So let's go and have a look at the FTSE yesterday. Okay, so you can see we opened up here and we got that reversal straight from that 7031 to 41 zone, and that pushed higher up towards the initial resistance at 71.15, 71.25. There was another reversal here at this initial resistance, and there is plenty of room here to manage this trade and make it risk free. Although you would have been targeting here and maybe even back down to this zone, and neither of those downside targets were hit. So this was quite a strong trend up. You notice how it's holding the ATMA, so that would have been a clue as well. But this there was a reaction from this initial resistance zone, just not a very big one. But then you can see we got that another impulsive push back through before pulling back down, and then we held it as a support with a continuation pattern there, which then was the catalyst to push higher up to the main resistance zone at 71.84 to 71.94. No reversal in this zone here, and you can actually see in the post European session, so in the US session from here, this is the close of the European session here. We did get a continuation pattern here, but this was into the US session. We can see we moved higher. So it will be interesting to see where we open on Monday, but certainly a couple of good opportunities there actually on the FTSE. One really nice one there at the open. This one here, which would have been a break-even trade, you would have been able to manage that, and then it would have been a failing trade. And then this continuation pattern here as well for the retest of the initial resistance turn support to target that main resistance. So now let's go and have a look at the DAX. Okay, so we again said that we remained choppy price action, so report was like the FTSE was similar to the day before. We said we needed to see sustained breaks below the support at 12.910 to 12.935 to see moves lower. We had minor resistance at 13.205 to 13.230. So let's go and have a look at the DAX yesterday. So the DAX opened here, and it moved down into that support zone. A very, very weak reversal signal here. Not one I would have taken back below, because it was below this level here, the overnight low. So any entry would have been back into that. However, it is still valid. It is from the zone. It's just a little bit more risky, especially as it's sort of counter trend at the moment with the overall market bearish. Even though it's a strong level, it's one of our blue zones. It's still a little bit risky. So not one that I would have taken, but one that worked really, really nicely. And as you can see, we just sort of grinded higher all day before we got this big push up late on in the session. We did later on come up to this minor resistance at 13.205 to 230, but that was right at the close of the US session, so just towards the futures close. So again, it'll be interesting to see where this opens up on Monday. So the zones have worked well on the DAX, but the entry and the setup wasn't as clean or clear as the FTSE, and it's really important that even when your zones are working, you still wait and show the patience for those setups, because if you don't, then you can get yourself chopped in and out of the market. So it's really important just to exercise the patience to make sure that you wait for the setups as per your trading plan. And it may mean missing some moves in the market, but that's absolutely fine. There will always be another opportunity to trade. So yeah, some really good opportunities on the FTSE yesterday. The DAX worked well as well, but not offering as clear opportunities, certainly as in regards to my trading plan. But if there was something in regards to your trading plan which offered you an entry in this support zone here, that would have been a nice trade there. So have a great weekend. Please come join the Keyzone Traders community if you haven't already, the link to which is in the box below on our YouTube channel. It's completely free to join. You get access to all of these reports and the recaps. You get to be part of the great growing Keyzone Traders community to talk to other traders about these reports, which can be really, really useful as well. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, click on the link in the box below and sign up to the Keyzone service. It's completely free. Have a great weekend, and I'll speak to you soon.